Hey everybody, I'm Sherry Hudson Passy from the SLIG committee, and with me today is Rebecca Koford. Rebecca is here to talk to us about the new class that she's coordinating. It's not a new class, but she's taking it over. She is going to be the new coordinator for Advanced Research Tools, Land Records, and she's taking it over from Rick Sayer, which is just an amazing thing. He's done so well all these years, and I know that it's going to be just as good with you coordinating it. So congratulations on this course.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's an absolute honor to be involved in this, to be trusted with it. I've looked up to Rick for, I don't know, ever since
Oh,
I've
absolutely. Haven't we
have
all?
met him. He and his wife Pam have been mentors to me since I first really met them in an APG meeting in DC when I just started out. And he's been such a support for my genealogical growth. And this is something he's really pushed me to do and seen. I love the way that he has seen potential in people, and that's what I want to continue to bring to this course.
That's
Uh, because I know that people are coming with an absolute desire to
yes,
use this material
yes.
and to be able to use correct methods and correct just be able to use the correct records to
Sure.
get that their research for their ancestors.
Absolutely. Well, with that, why don't you give us an overview? How's the course going to work?
Well, the course really is an advanced course, and it's right there in the title,
Yeah.
Advanced Research Tools for Land Records. Um, and we try and fit as much in for this advanced course. So I'll start first for the prerequisites.
Yeah.
People coming into this really have to have a baseline understanding. They've really had to work in some deed records already, been familiar with courthouse research, terminology of basic, deeds or other types of court records. Because when we get into this, we're going to go a lot deeper,
Yeah.
and you've got to be ready for that because if you are, you're just going to love this. We're going to go into a lot of the records maybe you haven't had a chance to go into before. We're going to look at both the federal land records and the state land records. And so we're going to cover that through the whole week. We're going to have just a beautiful selection of people to help you out. Can I go ahead and
Please
introduce?
do. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, alphabetically first. Um, Angela Packer McGee is one of our specialists, especially when it comes to federal land. She's going to talk to us a lot about that, about all types of federal land, not just homesteading, which is, of course, wonderful, but the different types of federal land that our ancestors got into, mining and things like that. Judy Russell will be with us talking about law. Of course, we're going to have Rick come and talk to us, but not just about land, but about all the government records that
Yes.
could be had in government documents we wouldn't have otherwise thought of, congressional records and things like that. Jerry Smith
Yes.
is the absolute king
Yes.
of being able to take those records and make them into something we could actually get our hands onto, make them into plats. So he's going to talk to us about platting, mapping, those for ourselves in both the physical. Yes, we're going to use paper and pencils and protractors. So when Jerry says order these now,
Yes, he means
he
it.
means order them now. And with him is going to be Kimberly Powell.
Yes.
and myself, we're going to help understand that. We're really going to do a lot of hands-on classroom exercises with that. And then Jerry's also going to help us to understand how to do this on the computer
Yes. Yeah.
with
Oh,
some
so
free
much fun.
tools that
Yes.
we're going to download. And that has been, even though this is a virtual class this year, it worked very successfully the
Mhm.
last couple of years that we've used it.
Great. Yeah.
Jerry really put together a great program to visualize it and to work with it. So we're also going to be looking at state land states and how they've developed over just since the colonial period and also moved forward. We'll talk a lot about just how different and how motivated people were about land, not
Mhm.
just people already here, but how it motivated migration.
Yes.
Um, and of course, we'll talk about maps because
Yes.
we can't get away without maps.
No, can't have a land course without talking about maps. It all sounds so wonderful. This is going to be a great, great class. And I know that anybody who attends is going to learn so much and add that extra information that you can only find in land records. Sometimes you can only make those connections with a land record. And so that's something we all need to have in our tool belt is how to
Mhm.
use land records. So this is going to be a wonderful class. You've got a great group of instructors.
I can't tell you how many times since really, really getting into land records that
Mhm.
has been what it was the clincher
Yeah,
for many things that I have learned,
that's
or
wonderful.
many of the cases that I've taken on
Yeah.
land records has been the key.
Yes, yes. And I think sometimes we don't realize that. And so
Mm.
this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful class. I'm so excited that you're going to be the one that's teaching it and leading the instruction and coordinating it. So wonderful, wonderful to have you doing this. And I appreciate you coming and talking to me about this. Is there anything else you would like to say about the course to encourage people to enroll?
I think you should be really prepared to do a lot of exercise. We're really going to do a lot of hands-on in
So
this
good.
course.
Yes.
Um, so be ready for that. And I think that that's one of the things that the students have enjoyed
Yes.
most about this course in the past
Hmm.
is that you're not just hearing, but you're going to be doing.
Yes.
And you'll get so much more out of it, not just in the exercises that we're going to have in the evenings, because we're
Mm.
going to have homework, but in the classroom exercises as well.
Exactly. Well, I think I know for me, that's how I learned the best. And I know for a lot of people, like you said, instead of just listening, you
Mhm,
actually have to do it. And there
mhm,
comes the learning and there comes the questions. Oh my goodness, I tried this. I found something, or maybe I'm having a little bit of an issue. And then you
mhm.
can come back and talk about why you're having that issue. So I love the fact that it's going to be hands-on. Homework is great. So nobody should shy away from homework because that's how you implement what you've been learning. So again, a wonderful class. Thank you so much for coming and talking to me about it today. And so if you're interested in this land class, make sure when registration opens, and you can find out about that by going to the SLIG webpage and clicking under registration. You get all that information about when registration opens and how you can register. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I sure appreciate you talking to me today.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.